Rain is essential. It sustains our crops, replenishes rivers, and cools overheated cities. But in some regions of the world, rainfall is not just a natural occurrence, it's a dominating force of life. Imagine a place where the sun hides behind thick clouds for weeks, where footsteps are always accompanied by a splash, and where entire ecosystems thrive in a state of permanent wetness. These are the rainiest places on Earth. And while it may sound extreme, people don't just survive here, they adapt, innovate, and flourish. Today, we explore what life is truly like in the world's wettest locations, and how rain shapes every aspect of their environment and culture. Number 1. Mawsynram, India, the wettest place on Earth. Located in Meghalaya, northeast India, Mawsynram is officially the wettest place on the planet, receiving over 11,000 millimeters of rainfall annually. This tiny village sits atop the Khasi Hills, directly in the path of monsoon winds sweeping in from the Bay of Bengal. During peak season, rain can fall for weeks without pause. Homes here are built with thick stone walls and dense vegetation-covered rooftops to muffle the constant sound of downpours. Daily life revolves around the rain, from school closures to harvesting crops. Yet, this community embraces it. Rain is both challenge and blessing, shaping traditions, lifestyles, and even architecture in profound ways. Number 2. Cherrapunji, India living root bridges. A short distance from Mawsynram is Cherrapunji, another rainfall giant with over 9,000 millimeters annually. But here, the community has responded to endless wetness with creativity by growing their own bridges. Over decades, locals have woven the aerial roots of rubber fig trees across rivers and ravines, forming living root bridges that are not only strong and functional, but also regenerative. These bridges are perfectly adapted to their soggy environment, resistant to rot, sturdy in floods, and constantly growing stronger. For generations, they have connected people to markets, schools, and neighboring villages, all with the help of nature. Number 3. Debundscha, Cameroon, trapped between ocean and mountain. Nestled at the base of Mount Cameroon, Debundscha receives an astonishing 10,000 millimeters of rain each year. It's not just geography, it's meteorology in action. Warm, humid air from the Atlantic Ocean is pushed up against the mountain's slope, where it cools rapidly and condenses into continuous rainfall. The result is an environment so lush and dense that sunlight struggles to reach the forest floor. Villagers live surrounded by green, navigating flooded paths, and depending heavily on rain-fed agriculture. While the rain brings life, it also isolates. Roads are often impassable, and communication can break down for days. Still, Debundscha thrives in harmony with its clouds. Number 4. Cropp River, New Zealand, southern storms. So, far from any human settlements, Cropp River on New Zealand's South Island is, well, absolutely pummeled by storms that funnel across the Tasman Sea. This spot actually holds the country's 48-hour rainfall record, over 1,000 millimeters. But what causes it? The answer lies in the southern Alps. These jagged peaks force moist air from the west to rise, cool, and fall as rain. The result is a dramatic wilderness, full of moss-covered cliffs, surging waterfalls, and constantly changing skies. Scientists study the area closely, measuring rainfall patterns and looking at how climate change is affecting the intensity. For hikers and explorers, Cropp River is just as mesmerizing as it is unpredictable. Number 5. Tutunendo, Colombia, a jungle that never stops dripping. Tutunendo in Colombia's Choco department is a rainforest village that, honestly, seems caught in eternal rainfall. With over 10,000 millimeters of annual precipitation, this community thrives in one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. The forest is alive. Colorful frogs call from hidden pools, iridescent birds flutter through the trees, and orchids bloom in the mist. But constant moisture brings its share of difficulties. Mold grows fast, roads erode, and waterborne diseases are common. Still, the people of Tutunendo embrace their wet world, growing cacao, raising fish, and depending on rivers for transport and trade. Rain isn't an obstacle, it's a partner. Number 6. Mount Waialeale, Hawaii, the Weeping Mountain. On the Hawaiian island of Kauai, Mount Waialeale stands as a green beacon, cloaked in nearly constant mist. With more than 9,000 millimeters of rain annually, its summit is rarely visible. Rainwater pours down its cliffs in thousands of thin waterfalls, earning it the nickname, the Weeping Wall. Ancient Hawaiians believed the mountain was sacred, a dwelling place of spirits. Today, reaching the summit is difficult and dangerous, but the views are transcendent: unspoiled greenery, cascading falls, and a profound sense of isolation. It is, without a doubt, one of Earth's purest expressions of rain. Number 7. Living in constant rain cultural innovation. In the world's wettest regions, people have turned rainfall from a challenge into an opportunity. Homes are designed with steep roofs and flood-resistant foundations. Crops are grown on terraces that capture runoff. Rain is harvested, filtered, and even celebrated in festivals. In some regions, rain is so predictable that school schedules, market days, and weddings are all planned around it. People wear breathable, quick-drying fabrics and carry umbrellas not as a burden, but as a symbol of daily life. These aren't just survival tactics, they're cultural blueprints, passed down through generations in rain-soaked harmony. Rain may be a temporary nuisance for some, but for millions of people around the globe, it's a constant companion, a source of strength, and a foundation of culture. In the rainiest places on Earth, the downpour writes the rules. It creates beauty, danger, resilience, and wonder. Whether falling gently through a forest canopy or crashing in torrents from a mountaintop, rain connects people to nature in powerful ways. So, next time you hear the sound of raindrops, remember, somewhere on this planet it's always raining, and someone is dancing in it.